I am Essie Sims, and I am the project manager for Danger Teeth Films.
I'm Kirsten Motter, and I'm not also project manager. I'm also part of DTF as project coordinator.
When I started mapping out the project Sweetbriar Rose, I didn't have a name for it at the time, and initially thought of just the rose. But I realized that was cliche, and that it had a connotation of romance or passion, things like that, and I didn't like it. So I went back and actually did a little bit of research because the name Briar Rose came to me. So I did a little more research about that, and what's different about the Briar Rose is that it just has a very sweet smell, and it's very dainty, delicate rose, but it grows on this giant bush of thorns. And so instead of having this passionate, romantic idea or image, Sweetbriar Rose gives the image of a beautiful, sweet person who grows among the thorns.
It's about a woman who had a traumatic event happen, and the process and the struggle to work through that and find happiness, find love.
Rachel is Rachel.
Sassy.
She's very sassy. She when you're first coming into this series, you're finding her in just a very broken place. She kind of has put everything on hold and hasn't moved, hasn't budged in almost a year. And so you're seeing her at a very different point in her life than she has been up until then. And she's kind of broken. She's kind of out of her mind at this point. She recognizes that, which takes I feel like a degree of strength.
Mm-hmm. I feel it's real, in that a lot of people struggle with things. And a lot of movies don't really deal with the aftermath of these tragedies. They just assume that after the video's done or the movie's done that the person's life is perfectly fine. But realizing their struggle in everyday life.
I would say I like that the series, though being very, very gritty, very dark, has some lighter tones to it. Some witty humor gets thrown in there, and there's even a little bit of comedy that's kind of worked in to bring a little brightness, I guess, too.
Well, Essie's really working on casting, for sure, and I'm doing location scouting and that fun stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, and we're crowdfunding right now too, yes. Which is huge for us. Crowdfunding, as well as just getting the name and the series out there, getting people aware that we're going to be launching into this project. We are also just really canvassing for financial partners to support this.
Why should
project.
somebody give to your project?
Because we're awesome.
Yeah.
Where's
SBR has just a message that's, as it starts out, because the main character is female, she has she becomes almost a voice for female issues. But really, when you look at it and kind of globalize it, is really, she's just a voice for people who've experienced trauma, people who kind of get neglected almost in our society with these kind of struggles. So.
Locations. I'm not completely sure everything.
Yeah,
food. We
yes,
need to eat.
We have to pay our actors. We'll be paying principal actors and supporting actors, and we need to feed the people. There's actually an engagement party in the pilot that we have to provide food for, which gets expensive. Mm-hmm. Paying for the locations, like you said, gets really expensive, and trying to pay the crew as well And this budget that we've put together does not even encompass all of the people that are working on this project. We have a lot of really great people who have said that they would work for free, which is fantastic because they know it's such a stressful budget. But the people who are considering giving, that really just, I feel like that says this is such a great script, this is such a great concept that people who deserve to be paid are willing to work for free.
Hopefully keep the series going. As if there's interest and we'd love to continue the story. There we have quite a bit of story left to tell.
So it just sounds to me like Sweetbriar Rose is a little different than what's out there already. You have a strong female character who at the same time is broken and suffering a major tragedy. Then you get to walk with this woman as she really undergoes a real life struggle of overcoming adversity. This is just totally different from the overdone, rehashed cliches that you see over and over again in Hollywood with just male leads, male actors, women who do nothing but support the man, unrealistic,
Yes.
We have the boobs.
yeah, unrealistic, unprobable, overdone cliches that everybody's sick and tired of seeing. And this just seems like something really new, and I'm just really excited to be able to, at least from the sidelines, witness the hard work and energy and effort that you women are putting into this.
Thank you.
So we really hope that people will support the project. We have a Kickstarter going right now. Our Kickstarter actually ends March 5th. And with Kickstarter, if you don't meet your goal, you actually don't get any of the pledges that were pledged. So we're really encouraging people to please pledge. We have great incentives for people to give. If you give a $50, our highest incentive right now is $50. If you give $50, you get a signed cast picture and a copy of the pilot, and also a credited thank you as well. And
It's really nice.
Great. So $50 is the target goal, huh?
But you can give as much as $2,000. Yeah, we'll take that.
So it sounds like $2,000 is your goal. I know you guys already have a start on this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sounds pretty reasonable. It's just about getting that message out there and getting people connected. And all these people who complain about redone Hollywood movies or only male movies, it's time for them to put their money where their mouth is. Let's see if people are actually going to pick up on a fantastic project that's being run, directed, written, and played by female independent actors. All right, great guys. Thanks for talking with me.